This is Matt for Into Boxing. Delighted to be joined by Joshua Buatsi. Josh, we're here in Abu Dhabi. I've never seen a scene like this for a weigh-in on a beach, bit of a pool party. What do you make of it?
My angle's going to be different because I should have been on there, but it was nice to see, man. People are coming up, people are showing mad love. There's interest, and like you said, the atmosphere is already good, and the fight is tomorrow, so I guess everyone's excited for it.
Break down the main event for me. Demetrius Bivol had a career best performance, people are saying, against Canelo, going against Ramirez, 40 plus fights undefeated. These are people you're going to be wanting to mix in with very shortly, as soon as possible. Tell me how you see this fight going.
Again, I think tall southpaw, volume puncher. Can he out-hustle Bivol? That's what I think it is. Is he going to out-hustle him? If he is, cool, he'll get the win. If not, Bivol will do what he does. He's boxed at this level millions and millions of times, but it's fighting, it's boxing, so you can't write off anyone.
Is that what he has to do? Does he have to sort of disrupt Demetrius' rhythm and sort of get in closer and throw volume of punches? Because he says he's going to throw too many punches. Ramirez told me I'm going to throw too many punches, the volume's going to be there. Is that what he has to do, in your opinion?
I guess that's what he can do. That's his style. That's what he brings to the table. So he's going to try and capitalise on it and do that. But again, Bivol, as you know, good boxer, good operator. He know how to handle that. To what extent, we don't know. But he's boxed at this level a lot of times. But again, Ramirez might bring something to the table that we've never seen. The height, the reach, the stance, the volume of punches. So it'll be interesting to see how Bivol handles it.
Now your career to this point, you're on the cusp of a world title. You're nearly there. When can we expect to see you back in the ring doing your thing? When's the plan? What's the plan?
A couple of months' time I'll be back out, but the belts are really tied up. But again, man, it's not up to me. I mean, as you saw, Matchroom lost the purse bid for John Pascal, out of my reach. And of course with Bivol as well, we put in an exemption which was declined by the WBA. So that's why, again, I'm not the one out there fighting, but I'm here to see it. The good thing is I get to see two top light heavies boxing in the flesh. Rather than watching on TV and making assumptions, I get to actually see it, so that's the plus.
How frustrating is it that it's not you up there? The fact that you're here watching on the sand and not being the one who's, your moment up there. I know Joe Cordina's feeling a bit aggy, and I spoke to him the other day and just said, I feel like you've not really had a fair crack of the whip. You had the title a couple of months. You're both sort of preparing to go.
I mean, there's regrets for sure. Not regrets, it's a bit frustrating, I would say. Yeah, a bit frustrated, but you have to believe in the timing. Who knows? But for as it is now, I'm not the one up there, so I can only say, okay, if I cry today, it's not going to change it.
What's the chances of you being able to jump straight in there with the winner of this?
I'm here. If I had no interest in it, I would have said to Matchroom, I actually don't want to come here. Don't fancy it, I'll stay in the States and train. But I said, you know what, for a couple of days I'll come out here.
As Eddie sort of said, look, that's the plan, let's get this one out of the way, we'll do the negotiating and try to get you in there, because your time's now, isn't it?
My time's now, but you've seen him, make sure you can get him this week to ask him that. Because I'll say one thing, they will say another thing. So the best thing people can do is to ask the promoters themselves rather than asking me.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully we'll get another chance to catch up with Eddie before the end of the week, and I will get that question into him. Hopefully you obviously get a chance to say, look, what's going on? The other fight, Beterbiev, Yarde. Everyone always talks about you and Yarde, and these fights are going to be there for a while anyway. You're both big names. In the UK, we all want to see that, but Beterbiev, Yarde, break that down for me. A lot of people who I speak to are like, Beterbiev wins that fight, like without even sort of blinking an eye. What chance do you give Yarde in that fight?
A lot more than people are giving him. First and foremost, it's boxing. If he lands first and he takes him out, then it's like, okay, that's what happened. But Beterbiev, again, he's been a champion for years, you know what I mean? So he'll know what to do, he'll know how to handle it. But I just know that it's boxing. Anything can happen in the sport. When you go in there, you try and make sure it's your night, and both fighters will do that. So it just means we're going to have a good fight.
What do you sort of do? Obviously, you're training, keeping in shape, but you're out here in Abu Dhabi. You're going to get to enjoy a bit of the sunshine. What are your plans for the week? Are you going to stay, go to Dubai? What you got on?
Nah, after this, I'm going straight back home. I've been out here enough times, man.
Have you?
Yeah, but it's like I was training already, then I came out here for a few days. Still kept active in terms of training, but once it's over, I'm out. What am I staying here? What am I here to celebrate? ain't nothing to celebrate. Do you know what I mean? So after this, I'm going straight back to camp.
In terms of a training camp and things like that, do you prefer? A lot of people say they like to feel like they almost train like the poor mentality, and you see people train in the States, and we say warm weather. What's your sort of? Have you got a preference of how you train? You like the warm weather and things like that. Does that help you?
It's nice, but even if I were in a cold country, I start to get the work done.
Yeah.
It's more uncomfortable more than anything, and that's what I've just embraced, and that's what it's like. I look forward to in a way, because I'm like, cool, I'm going to be uncomfortable for X amount of months, but when it's time to fight, I'm good.
Well, look, let's get an answer off Eddie Hearn before the end of the week. What's the plan for Joshua Buatsi? Fingers crossed you get the winner of these two, and that'd be an incredible matchup, either one, whoever wins this. Look, Josh, appreciate talking to Into Boxing. We'll catch up again for sure.
Awesome. Thank you very much.